Hey, what is up, everybody? Woo! Well, it's starting out to be kind of a drowsy day here, but it's supposed to warm up to about 70. Anyway, I wanted to kind of recap on my last video I made where I discussed about how I try to stay away from the comment section. But since then, I kind of went the other direction and just started blowing up other van lifers and RVers comment sections because after that I kind of realized that is a great way to communicate with the other people in this kind of community. So yeah, I think it's a great way to also expand the channel. Other people like to read other people's comments and stuff, and at least I do on other channels and whatnot. And also I like it, and it makes you feel good when I get comments on my own videos. So yeah, so I kind of went the other direction on that in regards of staying away from the comment section. So I wanted to talk a little bit more about that. Yeah, I would be lying if I said I don't want my channel to succeed. Anyone doing this YouTube thing wants to succeed at it. Some others out there have it a little bit more easier. I don't know why or how, which is fine. I'm not complaining or anything like that or whatever. But at least for me, it's takes a little bit more work, I guess. I'm on my way to home base here. I got some things I need to work on. I'm gonna run the generator, charge up my battery bank, charge up my my other camera batteries and whatnot. So anyway, back on the topic. Yes, I would be lying if I don't want this my channel to succeed. Mainly for the most part, I want a bigger audience and more contacts out there in this community for a couple of different reasons. But for the main reason that I want that is to motivate myself with a larger fan base and whatnot. It would give me more motivation. I'm sitting here messing with the damn camera. To make better content and whatnot. And another topic that I wanted to talk about that has recently been going on, can't talk right, about the whole e-bagging and all that jazz, or whatever you want to call it. My feelings about that whole thing. I think there's nothing wrong with having a button down there that people could show their support and donate. I have no problems with that. It all depends on how people might use that. So in the future, I will be putting a little donation button down there. And like I just said, some people take advantage of that, and they don't work, and they just rely on that, which I don't know. I don't agree with asking people to support me in my life and the way that I want to live life, doing the whole van community and van living and RV living and whatnot. I don't think that is me. I wouldn't do that. So I got some more details to work out with that. I'm reading up on all the things that needs to be done in order for me to add the little donation link or whatever. And I've been researching it, reading the YouTube how-tos and whatnot. And there's a couple of things that I need to work out first. One of the things, I want to get a P.O. box And also that PO box I will give out to you guys, and if you wanted to send me anything you want, letters, pictures. So basically all of the donations, if I get any at all, but all of the, if I do get any donations, it will go strictly toward the channel, which means audio devices, cameras, software to help me better edit videos and whatnot. Any donations I get from my YouTube donation button or whatever, that's what all that's going to go toward. So yeah, so any kind of donations I get strictly off of YouTube will be for the channel itself. However, I have been thinking, and I've been trying to put together a, I don't know what you want to call it. All right, so now I'm kind of at home base, I guess I can call it, so I can kind of concentrate a little bit better with this video I'm trying to make. All right, so I left off by getting ready to tell you about a project that I want to start working on, and and there's quite a bit more detail that I need to work out. But before I do all that work, I guess I wanted to include you guys and see what the majority of you guys think about this idea. Like I said, I kind of wanted to try to work the details out and then just put it out there as is. But I guess recently, with all of this kind of drama with the whole scamming and everything that's been going on through the RV and van life community, I guess I wanted to see what you guys think before I go ahead and, like I said, put all that groundwork in and trying to get this thing done. So for the past several years, I've had the idea of saving up money and buying a piece of land for myself, family, my kids, and whatnot to live on. With a tiny house, I was going to build a tiny house on it and all that good stuff. But just recently, within the past month or so, I kind of had the idea that yes, that I can do that. It will take maybe 4 years or so to possibly buy the land straight out cash money. Now the idea is to buy, I don't know, like maybe 5 acres or maybe 2-3 acres or something like that. So then I started thinking, well, why do I need all that land just to put my tiny house on it and whatnot? So anyway, let me get to the point here. I recently had the idea to set up a GoFundMe account, or I don't know how many other donation websites there are out there, but I think the major one right now is GoFundMe. And I want to, like I said, I want to get your guys' opinion on this, because first of all, it'll take me 4 or 5 years to get the land, but I thought if I can get donations and everything to help buy the land, then I can then open up the land for other individuals that want to do the tiny house living, and basically just set up a small community of tiny house owners, you know. So basically, with donations and everything, it would allow me to be able to get the land and possibly have money left over to get the land prepared for, you know, all these tiny houses. And it would be a nice community. There would be ground rules. There would be rules set up to apply to everybody. You know, again, I don't have all of the details, which is another reason why I wanted to put it out there, because it's going to be a joint community thing. I won't be the leader of of the whole thing and whatnot. It can't work that way. It has to be a democracy. Everybody votes on this rule or that rule. And again, these are just a couple of the ideas I've had. So I thought that would be a great way to give back and just start a revolution, you could call it. Basically, it would be rent-free for everyone to come and stay on it. Of course, there would have to be a certain amount of people that can do this. I can't have hundreds and thousands of people, of course, living on the land. So again, I wanted to get other people's opinions. Would this be something that a majority of people would be interested in? Would it work, do you think, in your mind? I think it would work. I think it could be a start of a new kind of a way of living. Well, first of all, if the land is bought and paid for, all that would have to be paid is the taxes. Now, of course, I would have a donation box, for people to donate if they want, if they're already there living on the land. But again, with that, it comes more freedoms for the people that live on that property, which means a lot more money that those individuals could be saving, which hopefully would go toward paying it forward, and possibly other groups sprouting out doing the same thing, buying a piece of land and just opening it up for a small community of tiny house living and whatnot. Now, I haven't thought about us RVers and van lifers, because I want to incorporate that as well. Just have a place to, at least here on the East Coast. I've heard that going toward the West, there's not many. Well, in the West, there's a lot of free camping and stuff like that. But I've heard in the East Coast area, there's not so many of them. So I think that again, I think this will be able to spread. That's what I'm hoping for. So again, I want to get you guys' opinion. Is this something that I should go ahead and do the groundwork and legwork and get this thing moving, get all the legal documents out of the way? One of my things that I on my list that I have to do is actually go see a lawyer and make sure that everything that I'm doing, first of all, is legal, and is it possible? Will the county or government or state, whoever, try to come shut me down? The chances of that happening are probably very good. For the most part, once something like that happens and a lot of the society can see that there's a different way of living other than the way that they've already kind of put out there for us to live, I think they're going to try to shut it down as quickly as they can. I think they've already done it in the past with a few other communities, and of course on the news you hear about stuff that was going on in the community. So I don't know what to believe, if that's true or not. But just to have a nice, small, peaceful community. Now, I've talked to a couple people that I know about this whole idea, and been going back and forth with that individual about it. And a couple questions came up, about, well, how do you know, how you're going to bring these strangers in onto your land and stuff? That was one of the concerns that was brought up to me. To me, I don't think that's a concern, because technically, like I may have mentioned already, there'd be a interview process that would have to go on to see if you're eligible to come live on the land. Again, it would have to be a vote with the rest of the community on if that person, should be allowed to come out and live. And then also, it would have to be a period also. You can't just come and live there for the rest of your life on the land. It would have to be some kind of shut-off date, maybe a year, maybe 2 years, I don't know. Again, this is why I want to put it out there, and I want to get some feedback from you guys. Any ideas that you may have. But again, that there's no need of discussing that if a majority of you guys don't think that this is a good idea and think that it won't work. So to go back to what I was talking about, having a stranger come out and live on your land. Well, isn't that this way even better, where you can actually interview the person? Maybe they can even send in a short video, talking about themselves and about their situation and whatnot. This way you can actually possibly even do background checks on them. Of course you want to protect your community, but it almost kind of made me laugh that even came up, because the neighborhoods that you're living in now, you have no control over who your neighbor is or who moves in. It could be a rapist, it could be a murderer that moves in right next to you, and you have no control over that. So I really think that this is a much better and safer way to live a nice, happy life in a nice community where everyone knows everybody. There could be dinner nights set up where everyone can come out and enjoy dinner all together. Could be like could be one building that I build on the land. But again, I don't know if that is possible, because then I have to deal with the county codes and whatnot. The whole purpose of the tiny house community is that they're built on trailer frames, where the county and state and nobody has any control over permitting and getting licenses and everything like that. So, but anyway, just to have a nice common area for like dinner nights and stuff like that, I really think that this could be a really great thing. And again, I want to mention it again. It could really spread into something that can go all over the United States, maybe even into other countries and stuff. But just think about it: 2, 3, 4, 5 acres. Farm or crops could be grown to sustain the community. To me is a real community, a sustainable community that gets along with each other, that respects each other. So there you go. I want to leave it at that. I really want you guys' opinion. I know I don't have a really big following yet, and this video might not reach a lot of people. I hope it does, so it really will help to share this video and let me know what you guys think. I really think that this could be a great way to get around the system and actually beat it. But again, it relies on you guys and your support, and just again let me know any questions that arise. Again, I want this to be a community that is built by the community, not just by me, not by whoever coming up with rules and whatnot. So anyway, let me know what you think. And would this really be something that you would donate toward? Because I think I would. If I really see something like this really work, I really think that it could change the world and have it be a better world, that we can live peacefully. Because if it really does spread, like I'm hoping it does, it would just be mind-blowing to me what it could do, what it can change. I mean, just think about it. I don't know why it's probably been thought of before, but maybe never really followed through with. So I really think that this would be a great project that we all can get into and work on. I really am interested in what you guys think, and let me know if you think that this would really be a great project that would really help a lot of people out there. Alright, well, I'm going to leave it at that. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, hit the thumbs up. Share it with your friends if you think that they'll enjoy it, and if you think that they will also possibly agree with the whole idea that I'm putting across. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day out there. Enjoy the weather, and I hope you guys see me soon. See ya.